if you can handle stress well, then this is perfect and an insanely economic choice for all of you. If you're the one to get stressed easily or feel overwhelmed easily, then messing with your housing situation is not going to provide any comfort, especially in New York during the summer when it's like 90 degrees and the humidity makes it 100 and there are cockroaches running over your feet and rats running over your backpacks. My name is Max Ferguson. I'm a senior in dramatic writing at Tisch. I'm from California, obviously living in New York now. Over the summer, basically, I had this opportunity to work with this filmmaker. However, I wasn't in NYU over the summer, so essentially that led me to having to couch surf. I wanted to get an apartment, but financially, I couldn't at the time. My parents' credits were both probably worse than mine, even combined. And so, unfortunately, that's not a feasible route for me. I come from a house of like a bunch of kids, all running around, packed into a tiny place. My parents were split up when I was a kid, so growing up with my mom was an actual house. With my dad, we were always constantly moving, and so I got used to couches almost in like a comfort kind of way. So they're not foreign territory to me. And so going into New York to couch surf, I wasn't really fazed, because worst comes to worst, I'm just sleeping on the floor of my friend's place. I'm not going to be homeless. Like, I wouldn't have to sleep in a diner. I've done that before, but I wouldn't have to for the summer. The most annoying thing about couch surfing was the actual transporting from location to location. I'm not going to keep a suitcase somewhere in a different part of the city and then go back to that place every single time to get new clothes. I would have stuff with me so that if I really wanted to have lunch with a friend in one outfit, go out that night in a different, or I had work as well, so I had to constantly have my white shirt ironed and everything. I wanted it all in one place. But then also that white t-shirt, low-key, was one of the most annoying things I'd experienced, because it had to constantly be wrinkle-free, etc., or I'm literally getting yelled at work. So it was usually me trailing with 2 suitcases in the street and holding a white shirt in the other one, on a hanger, to make sure it was still straight. Yeah. First off, the first person that I couch surfed was my ex-girlfriend. It wasn't even a couch. We were sleeping in the same bed, and it wasn't the best situation, but I was so thankful that she would have me, obviously. Then my good friend Guru had a bed. He had an extra bed because he was an RA. But then after that, I stayed with my friend Lucy's for a little bit. There was one night where some of her roommates had invited some guys up from St. Mark's to the apartment. And then a few seconds later, we get a call yo, those guys we invited up, they robbed us. They had gone into people's rooms and taken money and I think the laptop. I thought oh my gosh, all my stuff's there. And that's literally my equipment for the summer. That's everything. That's my shirt, that's everything. It kind of put me in check maybe with how this wouldn't be a sustainable lifestyle. I don't think I could do that and go to school. I think my mental health, it would just implode. So now I'm back in the dorm system. I'm at Lafayette Hall right now. This was the hall I was at last year, and I like it. It's a good location. It's not too far away from campus, but it's just far enough to feel like I'm leaving school. If I stay in New York, realistically, I should get an apartment if I stay here, which then freaks me out because I do have this financial situation back at home where my parents couldn't contribute anything to it. Literally, my parents were asking me, when they were coming for graduation, hey, where are you staying? During graduation even, because I think dorms kick you out before then. And I'm just I don't know, I'll crash at my friend's place. And they're you can stay at our hotel. And I'm just yeah, maybe. But then in my head, I'm just what am I even doing when all that's done with? It's really going to depend on what job is lined up, or at least has that prospect. I really want to go into a salary job. I study as a dramatic writer, and so I love script writing and everything. But the prospect of going into a writer's room is not super realistic right away. This is where my network is, obviously. I do know a lot of people that can probably put me up temporarily, but it's not sustainable at all. If you plan to couch surf, I would say your most important thing is scheduling. You should know where you're going to be every single night. I Google calendar everything. I'm serious. I would coordinate weeks in advance. And then there's always those fallback people as well. And absolutely also be an amazing house guest. The fact of the matter is that they're doing a huge favor for you, and you need to be very thankful for them. Bringing someone to your home, using your facilities and your space, is not amazing. Like, no one likes that deep down. So you should be a good guest.